Hey brats, super excited, stay tuned, a lot of changes coming. I'm going to be finally done high school and it'll be summer break, so there'll be a lot of good content coming a lot quicker, so stay tuned for that. But for this tutorial I'm starting off with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain, already on my skin. I've already primed obviously, and I'm just layering in a Wet n Wild lipstick. It's kind of like a corally red orange, and it's in the shade 515D What's Up Doc. And then I'm going in and I'm blending that in with a foundation brush, and then using a mixture of my Hard Candy contouring brush and my Real Techniques blending sponge. I'm going and I'm blending in my Hoola light on the typical areas that you would contour your face. Next I'm going in with this color tattoo in this pretty teal shade called Edgy Emerald. Looks more like a teal to me, but I suppose it is sort of green. And I'm going and I'm just filling in where you would typically fill in with pomade. I'm doing this rather thickly because you really have to build up the pigment, so it took a few tries. I'm underlining and overlining quite a bit here, and I'm blending it out with my e.l.f. Cosmetics spoolie. Next I'm going in with this beautiful Teal by e.l.f. Cosmetics once again. It's actually a gel eyeliner, but I just used it to kind of make more hair strokes. Using different shades of color can really help. Obviously this is going to look really bad at first, but it's one of those things where you kind of give and take, clean up, and then add a little bit more and finesse the color in. And then I didn't think they were graphic enough, so I went in and I just added that same e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeliner, but only in black, and added more hair strokes, blended that in to make it look less cartoonish, I suppose. And then I'm using these crappy little eyeshadow sponges that everyone complains about. They're actually really good for cleaning up your brows. So I'm just doing a conceal real quick, and then I'm throwing on all my hairs into place, using several coats of this NYX Cosmetics Pastel color mascara in Mint Julep. Then I'm taking some concealer and using that sponge once again. The concealer I'm using is the shade Porcelain of the LA Girls Pro Conceal concealers. Those are actually really good and affordable. I believe it was only like $3 or $4 at Ulta. And then I'm going in with this Maybelline glitter, or actually no, this is a Revlon glitter, Photoready Eye Art in green Glimmer. And I'm just going over my hairs so that they catch the light. And then I'm using this I Love Strobing strobe cream. It's an eyeshadow base by Essence Cosmetics. I believe this was only like $2. I'm very impressed. I think it's currently my favorite eye primer, and I'm throwing that on the lid. And then this is kind of my first review, I suppose, of this eyeshadow palette. It was the first time I've ever tried it. I found it at Marshall's, extremely affordable, and I'm just throwing on the first two shades, the shimmery white all over the lid and inner corner, a little bit under, and then the beige into the crease as a transition, putting some regular Scotch tape so that I can make a clean line. I'm going in with the first shade of brown and buffing that into the crease, and then a warmer shade of brown and buffing that in. I would tell you the names, but I don't believe this palette actually has color names. No, they don't. So I'm just gonna go by what they look like. I'm going in with those mixture of those two last brown shades, and I do have swatches up on my Instagram, so if you want to check those pictures out. I also have a close-up of the eye look. On my Instagram I always post stills of all my major looks. And then I'm going in with that burgundy purple right on the outer third and focusing it there, blending that out. I found that these are actually really highly pigmented. Some of the shades take a little bit more building up. I'm going in with a light shimmery purple on the inner third, and then I decided to take that all the way on my lid. Using the sponge again, found the shimmers worked a lot better with the sponge. Taking that purple shade again, building it up in the crease, and buffing it out. I find that they work a lot better if you do a lot of little layers rather than trying to wet the brush and get it to be high intensity right away. These did take a bit of finessing, but I mean, I don't mind personally if I have to work with the product a little bit as long as it's workable. And these were definitely, I mean, first of all, the color arrangement is gorgeous, but these were definitely easy to work with. and setting spray definitely enhance them, but I don't think it's necessary at all if you don't have setting spray. I think it's a really good starter palette for anyone who's interested in starting in makeup. But yes, I'm just building up that purple shade a little bit, and then I'm going with my Stila Magnificent Metals glitter. And on an angled eyeliner brush, I'm just starting to cut out the crease how you would with concealer when doing a regular cut crease, but I'm using this instead. I don't like the wand thing unless you're just going to be wearing it alone. Otherwise, I would definitely kind of use it on a different brush, but that's just preference. This is the shade Into the Blue. When I went to the store, I was originally going to get the blue one because blue is my favorite color, but then I saw this beautiful one. Purple is my second favorite color, and it's got reflexive blue, and I felt like it just tied into the brow very well. So this is definitely, I think, my favorite shade out of all of them. But I would like to get a bunch more because they work so well. I think the hype is definitely worth it. I'm drawing a wing there. You can't see it too much, but once you take off the tape, the effect is definitely there. I'm softening the crease once again with just a little bit of the lightest brown shade and making sure to go over the glitter to get a really nice transition. Then I'm going in with my London Eye Company Nano liner. Once again, found this at Marshall's for cheaper than you could find it online. I think it was only like $12, and online it was 20 something, so really impressed with that. But anyway, this is a magnificent liner. It's extremely tiny, it flexes so well. I like it when a felt tip has a lot of flexibility. And then I'm drawing a wing, and then I'm drawing into the crease, and then I'm drawing another kind of faux crease, and then I'm going over with eyeshadow because I wasn't totally sold on how it looked, but once I softened it up with a little bit of brown and white over top, I definitely liked it. I wasn't happy with my base, so I went in with some Unicorn Tears lipstick by Too Faced on my highlight points. It's got a nice kind of blushy but also purpley and blue reflect, and then I went and I layered Benefit's High Beam over top. Threw some High Beam in the inner corner as well, and also on the brow bone. I was really just messing around with things. I know that you're not supposed to layer liquids over creams, but I also knew that I was not going to wear this out, so it was all going to wash off anyway. And then I wasn't happy with my dark circles, so I decided to throw on some concealer, where you typically conceal and brighten. Once again, this is the shade Porcelain in the LA Girl Pro Conceal formula. Very impressed with that, very affordable. And then I'm baking with just some baby powder, leaving the bake on while I decided to bronze up the skin a little bit more. And this is another Essence product that was very, very cheap. I think only like $4. It's the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. They also have a darker formulation, which I thought was very inclusive. Glad I didn't get that by accident because I've done that before. I'm then deciding to kind of contour with the powder a little bit underneath my nose and my bottom lip and the sides of my nose. I like this formula a lot. I think that it is, I mean, obviously it's supposed to be matte, but I personally don't like a shimmery bronzer, so I think this is perfect if you don't like shimmery formulas, and you get a lot of product as well. I'm going in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk on my inner quarter, my waterline, and I blend it out with my pinky so that as much product as possible stays on my actual waterline. Next, I'm going in with this absolutely gorgeous baked blush by Makeup Revolution in the shade One for Playing Games. It's a purpley shimmery blush, and I'm throwing it all over the apples of my cheeks. And then I threw on some Ardell lashes. I have no clue what these are. Unfortunately, they came in a lash book, and I do not know what number they are. I'm putting those lashes on very badly, and then throwing on a Hard Candy blue lipstick in the shade Night Queen. Then using my NYX Cosmetics liquid white liner and drawing some faux freckles, because why not at this point. I put some glitter on the middle of my lips as well. It's a Wet n Wild silver glitter in the color Spiked, but you can't really see it. Anyway, then I'm setting my face with my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray, and that's the final look. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also go follow me on Instagram. I posted close-ups, and I will see you next time.